Hi, this is Renee Bass, Notary Public. Let's talk today about choosing a training program in the state of California so that you could take your Notary Public exam. You want to make sure that your course is approved by the California Secretary of State, so go to the website to get the most up-to-date information where you can find a training near you. I chose a training center that was close to my home just in case I would need to go into that office for any reason. I wanted to make sure that it would be a decent enough travel time to get there. I didn't want to choose something that was based in another state. I personally chose something that was in the Bay Area because that's where I live. Now, you're going to have options to do an in-person course or an online course. Because I did my course around the quarantine time, it was online, it was on Zoom. And of course, they send you the training materials before the class so you can review them, and you have plenty of space in the syllabus to take notes. They provided me with a great syllabus where I took my class, and I still refer to it to this day. So, for example, if you could see this, they give you examples of how to fill out important information, like on your acknowledgments in the journals, and they give you step-by-step instructions. So the instructor went over that very well with us. He went over it probably a few times, and that's great. It's actually a great experience when people were asking a lot of questions. Absorb all that knowledge. I made notes. If you could see this, I made notes in my syllabus because the more questions people were asking, the more notes I was taking, even if he had reviewed that information before. And that way, when I started to make some flashcards for studying, and I could take those flashcards with me to work and just study on my breaks, that it's information that's going to be easily absorbed. I made lots of notes, and I suggest you do too. When you're first getting started to get your notary commission, the course is 6 hours. You do have to take a refresher course before your notary commission expires, and that will be a 3-hour course. If you let your commission expire and then go to take that refresher course, you're going to be redirected to take another 6-hour course. So you do want to make sure that you take your refresher classes before the notary commission expires. Put that on your calendar. I put that on my electronic calendar, so I will get a notification to make sure I do my 3-hour refresher course before that commission expires. When you find an approved vendor on the California Secretary of State website, you do want to give them a call. Ask about the instructors. Ask how long they've worked as notaries. Ask how long they've been instructing. Ask if they're going to be providing up-to-date information that they could share about any testing information that is going to be pertinent to you. Like when I took my exam, the focus was on fines. And so my instructors went over fines and different scenarios with fines so that we really got that information in. It was super, super helpful. So in my syllabus, there are practice journal entries. And again, lots of space to write notes. This was so helpful. I really enjoyed my course. They actually gave us a practice journal. It's a little long, so hold on. Let me show you. But anyway, so they gave us a practice journal entry page and went over that with us. These are just blanks I have left. But that way you're familiar with what a journal looks like and what you're going to be required to do. They also provided us with, hold on, I'm going to show you. They also provided us with, because like I said, when I took my exam, the focus was on fines. They gave us a study sheet on fines. I found this helpful because I could take this with me to work, study it on my breaks. Very, very helpful to have this information separated like that. Also, the course was able to help us As a new notary, you will need to start off with supplies, and they sold supplies there. They sold bundles of everything a new notary would need. I personally didn't order that through them. I went through a different vendor, but they gave us so much information that was helpful for a new notary, because looking back, that was years ago, I didn't know much of anything, and it helped so much. My instructors were working as notaries for decades, and they were instructors for decades. So they were very helpful, and I enjoyed my course and felt like it really helped me prepare for the exam. I did study a lot. I took hours to study. I would study, I would say, for at least an hour and a half after I logged off from work, because at that time I was working from home. After I logged off, hour and a half easy. And then on the weekends, probably 3 to 6 hours a day. So I was studying. I was really trying to absorb this knowledge, because once I take that exam, I only wanted to take it once. And yes, I did pass the first time. The training program that I took was with the California Notary Training Center. They're located in Oakland, California. They sent all the materials. I want to say I got them within like 2 business days. So I was able to look at all the materials before the course actually started. We did our Zoom course. It went a little over 6 hours, which was helpful. And I highly recommend this center, but find what's best for you. But I really enjoyed my course. I found the instructors helpful. Always ask questions. There's no question that's dumb. You know how some of us, we grew up thinking that our questions were dumb. Like maybe a teacher told us once, "Oh, why are you asking?" I just went over that. Always remember that your question is not dumb, that every question matters. Every question has validity to you. So don't be shy. Ask questions, make notes. However is best for you, make flashcards. I would take pictures of the slides they were using and go back, and I made flashcards out of all of those. And again, I passed my exam the first time. So I was into it. And if you put yourself into it, you put that kind of energy into it, you probably will have the same results and pass the first time. That's the goal. Who wants to pay for it twice? Right now, me.